welcome everyone to Side Draft. Today, we're getting back into the swing of things because we're talking about the Rolex 24.
Yes, the 24 hours Rolex means a great race to kick off the year. You know when the Rolex rolls around, NASCAR season's just getting ready to start.
Yes, so
I do not watch the Rolex 24.
It'll be the week after the Rolex 24. So you got a lot of chances to make some bonus points before the NASCAR season begins. So let's talk about who we are picking. And yes, we're going to pick for every category. So we've got the LMP, LMP2, LMP3, GTD Pro, and GTD.
So it's like a whole race with a bunch of races in it. So
yeah, so
they get the overall race, which is probably going to be the GTD.
There's a few. Well, the overall will be the LMPs.
Yeah.
GTDs are like slow. So,
yeah.
So let's start with the LMPs.
LMP, Wayne Taylor Racing. They won this before, but it's got Ricky Taylor, Philippe Albuquerque, Louis Delatraz, Brandon Hartley, and the Acura.
All right.
ARX 06 if
Can you
it's.
tell me who I'm picking? Did I just say the name?
Yeah.
Mayor Shank.
Yeah, Meyer Shank Racing in number 60, which has Tom Bloomquist, Colin Braun, Elio Castroneves, and Simon Pagenaud. Got some strong names in there. Also won this race last year.
That's why I picked him.
And I'm going with the number 31, the Action Express Racing Cadillac, with Pipo Derani, Alexander Sims, and Jack Aiken.
So yeah, some good names in there, good cars. So it's a long race. I mean, anything can happen. Sometimes someone have trouble, go down a couple laps down, and they make it up sometimes.
Yeah, so this will be a long race to watch your picks. Like your pick could be leading for hours, and then you wake up. Oh, he crashed sometime in the night. Well, there goes my chances. So now we'll move to the LMP2 category.
I'm going with the Rick Ware Racing with Pedro Fittipaldi. I think it is.
Pietro.
I can't pronounce his name right. Eric Lux, Devin DeFrancisco, and Austin Cindric. So
Finally,
I got
American.
And I'm picking Tower Motorsports, which I know two of these people, Joseph Newgarden and Scott McLaughlin.
And also on that team is John Farino and Kyphon Simpson. And I'm sorry if I say any of these names wrong.
That's why I let him
There's
do
a
them.
lot of cultures and countries being represented in this race, so that's pretty cool. You get to learn more about different drivers from around the world.
Yeah.
I'm picking the number 52 PRI with Ben Keating, Paul Luke Chayton, and Alex Quinn. So that's my LMP2 category. Now I'm over to LMP3.
No, I do not know who I'm picking.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Riley Sports Team with Gar Robinson, Felipe Garvin. These names are hard to say. Josh Burden, Glenn Von Burden. So they driving in the Nissan Gear JS P320. I don't know if that matters.
And I'm picking the Andretti Auto Sport.
With Jarrett Andretti, Josh Burden, Gabby Chavez, and Erasmus Lind. And two of them?
Maybe
I don't know.
the names all run together.
I don't know.
They all got the same names.
I'm going with Sean Creech Motorsports with João Barbosa, Lance Wilsey, Nico Pino, and Danny Sophie. I don't know. That's hard to say.
Tell us how to say it.
Tell us, you all-knowing, intelligent people that know everything.
We're bad with pronouncing names.
That's why
Alright, now
that's why I say the easy name.
Now we'll move to GTD Pro.
Of course, I'm going to go with the Corvette Racing with Antonio Garcia, Jordan Taylor, and Tommy
I have no
Wheeler.
idea how to say mine.
And they drive in the Corvette Of course, Corvette
The
Racing.
Corvette team.
I seriously don't know.
Alright. She's going with the number 62. Razai Pedazon.
Trust him.
The number 62 was Alessandro Pierre Guidi, David Rigon, James Kaleido, and Danielle Serra. I hope I said that right.
Now you're team.
I'm going with the number 9 PFAF Motorsports, a Porsche 911. You know, the Porsche last year had an amazing battle.
Yeah, usually the year before they kind of struggled, but last year they had a good year.
Last year went down to the very last minute.
Yeah. It's
And
always good when one team, like 3 or 4 of them, make it to the very end and you kind of race it out. So it's,
which has Klaus Bachelor, Patrick Belay, and Lawrence Van Thor. Now, the very last category, which is just GTD. So, who are you going with?
the Magnus Racing. It's got Andy Lally, John Potter, Spencer Pompelli, and Nicky, I think
Nick Fury.
I didn't spell his name right, so sorry. And Aston Martin Vintage.
Well, the disrespect to that guy.
I wrote his name down wrong.
And I'm picking
I think
Right Motorsport.
Nicky Tim or something.
Which has Alan Brian Jolfson, Trent Heinman, Max Root, and Kevin Easter. I'm going with the other Wright Motorsports, because we're on the right team. Number 16, Ryan Hardwick, Jan Halen, Zachariah Robbie Chan, and Dennis Olson.
Could at least put some easy names on it.
So that is our picks for the 24 hours at Daytona. The winning team will get a Rolex. Unfortunately, if you're right, no Rolex for us. But
Time's running out. Get your picks in. But yeah, it's always great to watch this race. I mean, you know, Dale Jr. and Tony Stewart ran it years ago, almost won it. Coming to the last hour and the axle broke. So anything can happen in this race.
Which I don't watch it because it's long.
And rain breaks out in the middle of it and they still race unless it's too bad, then they postpone it for a little bit. So anything can happen in Daytona.
and how we'll do the points for this race is if you finish third in your category, you get 3 points. Second, you get 5 points, and if you win, that's 10 points. So you can get, if you do a clean sweep, you get an extra 10 points.
Wow.
I know that'd be very difficult to do with how unpredictable the durability of some of these cars being able to run that long. So if you could clean sweep, that's like 60 points that you can get from this race alone. That is more than you can get from a regular NASCAR race. So the game is on.
Yeah, I really enjoy this race. In the nighttime, you see the lights, and they start putting more lights under the underglow of the cars and stuff. It's really cool at night. So if you've never seen this race, please watch it.
And there is an entry list in the description below if you want to look through them, see if you have any recognizable names to pick, or if you want to pick the same ones we did. We can't guarantee anything. Pretty sure there will be someone in the comments, why'd you pick that guy? But
yeah, I hope this will be on TV now instead of this Peacock. I know a lot of it's going to be on Peacock, and make sure what other networks will have it.
yeah, so we got that. Hopefully we can live stream this, some of our experience watching it. We're thinking about maybe the start of the race, first hour or so, and the last hour or so. That is if our schedules are clear. But you have that to look forward to. I know we hadn't done live streaming much lately, but we're going to do at least once a month.
We can hardly do it because we get our days planned already.
We don't plan them, they get planned.
Yeah.
Alright, so hope you all enjoyed this video, and we will see you next week for the Clash.